Yeah, what up? Welcome to Zaud's Vision with my co-host.
Ball savvy.
You already know what time it is.
Come on.
We just wanted to get this in real quick because there is a lot of news that have came across our attention. You know what I mean?
Couple weirdos, good acts going down.
And which is funny. It's ironic seeing that one of the guys that, in particular, we're talking about is actually, allegedly took the law into his own hands. And.
And who we're talking about, that's Cain Velasquez. That's former UFC heavyweight champion right there.
You already know he's beating the shit out of
the
shit.
pride of Mexico, you know what I mean?
Really getting it in. Okay, so today the homie had shot me some. Also, I had came across it in my feed. It was Cain Velasquez and the fact that he was busted for, at that time they said murder, which turned out to be attempted murder.
Yeah, it got brought down. The wiener survived.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I was like, man, it just goes to show you no matter what walk of life you have, you can always get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, you would have never thought because you're like UFC fighter. Nah, he's not going to be doing all this. Some people, they see what's happening. They can't stand for it. Because what did he get? What is the alleged thing for?
Allegedly, he's busted for shooting a child molester. We'll say allegedly because from my understanding,
yeah,
he's
we
still
don't
there.
want him to get
You know what I mean?
free Cain. You know what I
Free
mean?
Cain. You know what I'm saying?
But if he does get locked and he does end up going in there, I don't know who they're gonna have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Stab him up a couple times because ain't nobody trying to throw hands with Cain.
Shit, and according to his charges, he would be good in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my little thing on it. Is if you're shooting a pedophile, child molester, a predator, anything like that, just let him free.
Yeah.
Little slap on the wrist. You gotta fight fires in Fresno or something. You know what I mean?
That's it. You know what I mean?
Little community service.
If you think about it, there's a lot of people that get away with the same crime. But it's funny because they actually did it for a whole entire, different reason.
It seems like they're letting a lot of those people slide now. They'll be doing all this. Like, I'm not even getting controversial, especially if they're white.
Yeah.
You get off of it like
quick,
easily.
Most of the people that do these crimes, and we're going to get into the crime right now. We just like kind of letting it soak in the fact that he is busted right now. According to the news, it said that he had no bail, but then I read something else that said he actually was able to bail out of jail, which was a good thing.
Yeah, if he didn't have any, man, he shouldn't be in there. Somebody got to bail him out quickly. Because that's honestly, I don't see it as a real crime like that. Like if I got to see more of the details, but if you're killing one of those, that's like light work. That's nothing.
I'm telling you that, but that's how it is, It's like it's just one of those things where in society they tend to pick and choose, and when it comes to California, a lot of these Chesters are sliding through. It's like nothing happening to them. So
I'm starting to think whoever is the one making the laws or the people in charge, they don't want those laws come get a little too aggressive because there's probably a lot of weirdos in there.
Oh, it is
doing some real like savage stuff.
You already knew California was going downhill when you had Governor Mayor Newsom or whatever state that somebody at, we'll just say at 8. I think it's a little bit higher. Might actually be 8. You never know with these damn weirdos, but they should be allowed to have sex changes, which we're not gonna go into too much about that. We're just giving you a general idea.
Look at all this Epstein Island stuff. I know that kind of got swept under the rug. People are not looking into that, but you're like, man, all these people are either political or super famous. So it's like, it seems like the people like that are getting off just like.
That's why they're literally, I have nothing against the freak, you know what I mean? But they're literally trying to
Let's keep it above age though. No throwing no pedophile smoke. No, none of that type of stuff.
We make jokes about it, but not necessarily making jokes towards the people that have been victim to it. But it just, we laugh at the individual that continuously stay in power after they did all this horrific shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
I'm just laughing how corrupt it is. I'm like, man, people are just, there's crimes that you be like, oh, you should definitely get jailed for, and people are just like easy, like off.
That's it.
And then there's stuff that you're like, There was something about, I don't even know the specifics, but it was a truck driver or something.
Oh,
And his brakes malfunctioned.
and he killed like a certain amount of unnamed people.
But it's like, is that really his fault? But then you'll get somebody to shoot up something. They'll be like, oh, mentally ill. Let him go. And you'll be like.
And they've made comparisons to that too. That all the people that have escaped justice, you know what I mean? And other people that didn't necessarily, they did something wrong, but it wasn't within their power to stop it. And that's like with the whole, Velasquez thing. Like, dude was a beast, you know what I mean? According to like I'll say the police report, but that the shit that was published, basically, somebody allegedly molested somebody in his family, and they happened to catch each other in traffic, and somebody got boomed on.
That's street justice for me. That's the best type of justice you could
Free
get.
Cain.
Yeah, and the other dude, it shouldn't have been in AM. He should have went full ways.
Yeah, and as soon as when I thought, like, when they first said something about the attempt, that it was just fist.
That's what I thought.
But then I seen shooting. I'm like, hold on, who's this fool out here shooting? Because I never known him to be like out there controversial gangbanging. He ain't like the what's the other dudes, the
Diaz brothers.
Yeah, we already know.
People.
Yeah, we already know where their affiliation lie. But But I'm gonna say it's like free Velasquez. You know what I mean? He don't deserve to be in there.
Honestly, the dude is lucky he got shot because he did not want those hands. I seen when I started watching him is when he was there. Anderson Silva, John Jones was coming. Rampage was a monster.
Peace.
You do not want that overhand right from Cain. He could wrestle and he be knocking people out.
He's a beast. And that's funny. You know what I mean? It's like. Hopefully he's able to get up out of it, with a slap on the wrist, and hopefully the dude that, allegedly did something to his family member. Hopefully if you did do that, hopefully next time we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Free Cain, and if he don't get out, if he ends up getting locked for a little bit of time, put money on his books. Let's start a GoFundMe, something,
and you'll be good. Trust that. Like just with
they like that in there.
They do.
They check the paperwork. They're like, "Oh, you did that. That's like you give him an extra little scoop on chow or something."
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely taking out the trash.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And on that note, we'll basically leave it there. I'm your boy Zaud, and this is Boss Savvy, my co-host.
Boss Savvy, come on.
And welcome to the Goulash.